What's up, friends? It's been an excellent year in the friendly food forest. We've had some things go a little slow, like our cucumbers over here, while other things come up quite strong and replaced them. We've got some cucumbers to eat. We've got a couple other things over here, some carrots yet to harvest. Got the carrots all mixed in there. Got everybody out back getting as much as they can to eat. We got a bunch of carrots to harvest. Some zucchini coming out, it looks like. Peppers. But it's just beautiful right now. I let it get a little weedy. But all these weeds got flowers. And they die off and add back to the soil. We mix them in, cover them with a little newspaper and wood chips. Add some of that organic fertilizer. Didn't get as many grapes as we would have liked over here. We were munching on them. And right before we were about to do our jam, something came in and cleaned them off for us. So it's kind of how it can happen sometimes. So didn't get as many grapes as we liked, but we definitely grew a lot of them. So something's eating real good around here. I'm thinking it's a deer. But I wonder. We got some big old beets in here. I'm not a big fan of beets, so I kind of just left some of them. Got some pretty cold weather early in the year. Finished our cantaloupe off. We'll be able to save lots of seeds from our basil. I'm gonna grab some of these little cantaloupe. Some of them can still be pretty good tasting. We munched on a couple so far. Alright, I was wondering if I was gonna see these back. I'm gonna clean this area up better. And we do got some raspberries still hiding over in the far corner of the friendly food forest. Love them marigolds. Gonna grab lots of seeds again this year. Ooh, I had to sneak around the other side there. Got some real nice sunflowers. Take a look at them. Blackberry plants. We're gonna move these out back. Lots of seeds to harvest from these carrots that we left in from last year. Got some tomatoes around, but they really didn't do that good for us this year. Had some struggles with the late cold, and then a real hot summer, and then now an early cold, wet season again. So it's been a little awkward. We got some theories. We're wondering if it's a grand solar minimum affecting us. And it really could be that. I'm going to talk a little bit more about that when we got time to sit down this winter and just check out some facts. But there's definitely been some weird things with the weather. Everybody knows that. But could it be that grand solar minimum affecting us? I'm wondering. It could be a rough time for growing crops over the next 10-20 years in some areas. But there are ways that we can work to hedge that a little bit. Greenhouses, early season protection, late season protection go a long way with some of the problems that can be caused by that. And also we're just getting these perennials in wherever we can, because they're a little bit hardier than just an occasional difference in weather, a little change in the weather. These perennials will come back every year for you, and that makes your food secure. So that's a real good way to do it. Got the chives right here, like I said, black raspberries, raspberries, got the grapes. So that's more what we want to build towards, get them perennials going. But let's go out back, check out some more annuals that are just going crazy. All right, we made it to the back corner of the friendly food forest. More marigolds again, but a couple rows of carrots and some weeds mixed in with them too, but lots of carrots in there. The deer snuck in and ate some of the tops just recently. So I'm wanting to get some of these pulled out. And we have been doing that right here. Had real good carrot snack and carrots with dinner tonight, and a couple nights before as well. But lots of carrots in there. Also got some carrots down on the far end. Cantaloupe over there never really took off. Tomatoes back here were doing quite good, but deer came in again, and they snapped the top off most of them and ate my ripe tomatoes. But we do got lots of life back here. You can see the string here got busted. So this has been doing really good for us. For the money we spent on it, it was worth the time and the effort. We've been keeping the deer out for the most part, keeping our fruit trees pretty healthy, letting these pumpkins come in pretty big. But they did sneak in on us one more time. So them deer can be tough. So that's going to be part of the evolution of the food forest here. We really got to work on keeping the animals out so that we can see lots of production, because they definitely slow that down a bit. And you can see this tree over here in particular is looking really healthy. I noticed that. So man, we need to keep the deer out because I do not want that getting trimmed back. All right, end of the garden, end of the year walkthrough. We got 37-degree day coming pretty soon. Bunch of cilantro. We let that drop seed all over the garden. You can see it spread itself all over the place. So we enjoy that. Real nice snack. I can smell it in the air actually. If you had smell-o-vision. Peppers, these were our last minute ones that we stuck in. Never really took off. Got some cold weather coming, so we're gonna harvest most of our peppers. Got a green pumpkin hiding in right there. Hopefully the deer or whatever animals they're getting in here can't find that one, because they did some damage on what was some really nice pumpkins coming together back here. So it was a little disappointing, but we've had lots of food coming out this year. I've had as much summer squash, onions, green peppers, and mix. That's the main mix that we've had, but we've been able to mix potatoes in with that, zucchini in with that. So just lots of food. This is where all that squash is coming from. It's been feeding us good. There's another one. They must have missed that, or maybe we're gonna let it get a little bigger. But hopefully them can hold off through a couple cold days here, and we can keep getting squash for a little bit longer. I don't really know how tough that one is, but it does, just off the looks of it, it seems to be faring better than some of the other stuff. But that's a real nice bed of squash. And this part of, I've learned a lot of lessons with trying to go no dig and all these wood chips, and I don't know if I'm completely sold on it. We are going to keep the wood chips all around the outside and get as many perennials in as we can, and keep them around our fruit trees for sure. But I'm really looking to source some silage tarps for this area in the middle here and do most of our annual gardening right here, and then get a bunch of raspberries and blackberries and that kind of stuff around the edge, because this area right here is showing me for the annuals a little bit of mixing in some compost or some peat moss and perlite, mixing that clay up a little bit. It really helps them out a lot. This area is taking off. We got just giant carrots in here. I don't know if you can see quite how big they are, but there's a huge one right there. Now we need to get them out. They're getting huge. But another nice carrot area over here. The squash just went crazy. So a little bit of soil prep really helped it. So I'm sold on the fact that at least at first you need to maybe mix that soil a bit, kind of lighten it up if you're sitting on that heavy clay like we got. Well, all in all, we're pretty happy with the food forest. There's all them peppers we were talking about. Let's head over there and check them out. A little shot at the marigolds. We got peppers galore. And the cold weather, I think, is starting to get to them. You can see they look a little different than they have in the past. But these were up quite a bit. And you see they're just loaded down with peppers. They got peppers everywhere on them. Nice big ones, little ones. So we're going to be harvesting lots of seeds off of this, and we've kept a lot of other seeds this year. We're really looking for that food security and that seed security, because you just never know when you're going to need them. So we like to have that, you know, stored away. Even if we buy seeds of some of that stuff next year, it's nice to just have a bulk storage of that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a friendly food forest. I just want to take you on a walk around, because I know we got that 37-degree day coming pretty soon, and I don't know how much longer all this stuff is going to be sticking around. So hope you guys like it. Hope you guys grew lots of food. You're eating healthy this year. I know we've been eating veggies galore. And hopefully these fruit trees and these raspberries and blackberries and stuff can start catching up. We did get a lot of strawberries, so hopefully them perennials can really start filling in. And we've been quite happy with all our annuals. Like it, subscribe, and share this one around. See you on the next one.